My name is Riaz Haikiu Maninga. I'm from Rennell-Bellona province, that's south of this mainland Guadalcanal. How I started to become an artist is, I would say, like way back when I was a kid. I started to draw pictures in school when I was in my earlier grade, and this eventually develops until way back in 2000 when I started getting into painting. I started like experimenting with canvas material, mainly acrylic on canvas, and even other mediums like tapa. It's a traditional material from tree bark. I learned a lot from my father too, who is a prominent figure in the field of arts in the country. Since when I was a kid, I used to watch him, and I learned mostly as a self-taught artist. So everything I just learned by watching. And even my artist friends, I learned a lot from them, especially those who are members of this Artist Association of the Solomon Islands. Art is a way of expression, where for us individual artists and personally myself, I see it as a way of expressing my ideas. It is like a trade that we can actually earn money from, and that defines one of the significance that is associated with it. We have to earn money from art. But if we look at the bigger picture, inside this country, we have this tourism industry here, and I believe art plays an important role in contributing to the development of the tourism industry here through the creative sector. We came up with a product that reflects our culture and identity, traditional culture and identity, and we expose them to the rest of the world. Art is a way that we revive and we preserve most of our traditional things, designs and artifacts, and other some crafts. Through art, we see it as a way that we can preserve our culture, which is today in this modern world, in this world where technology and all these things has a lot of influence. I mean, art is one way where we can at least have a glimpse to our past, our tradition and culture. My painting here is titled Sacred Pit. Sacred Pit, and it is just an expression from my oral tradition of Rennell-Bellona Island. This painting here, you can see it's a female with this prayer-like posture, but I get it from our female dancing posture, and this depicts our female traditional goddess, Muatupua. It's one of the two most supreme deities who I believe laid the foundation of our past traditional culture. I titled it Sacred Pit because it's the meaning of this goddess in traditional language, Muatupua. Translated into English, it's the sacred pit. This painting, I'm trying to experiment with Impressionism, something that is not too detailed, but it's mainly brush strokes, and I'm quite inspired by one of the big names in Impressionism, Monet, with his painting The Impression Sunrise. So this is my version of the Impression Sunrise by the French Impressionist Monet. Picks a rising sun, but with the rising sun, it's represented by a traditional ornament that is, commonly found in the Melanesian parts here. This cup design. So you can see from this painting, it's all about it's a sun rising, the sea, and the lands are in silhouetted forms. My painting up there is entitled The Seafarers. It's a depiction of the tepuke, a typical ocean-going canoe found in the eastern parts of the Solomons. Even our Solomon Islands, we are proud to have contributed to this tradition of ocean navigation. We are also seafarers that we contribute in this whole oceanic tradition of seafaring. I mean, it's common among other Pacific Island countries. And even our Solomon Islands, we also have this, I mean, you can find traces of this tradition back here from our canoes, the Tepuke. My fourth painting is just obviously pipers in a stylized form. I call it the shiloted pipers because everything is in black form with a combination of some traditional designs and mainly designs from, all the collection from different designs in the Solomons. It's my exploration into contemporary art, like I learn a lot. It's a blend of modern technique with traditional culture. It's all about panpipers that can be found here in the Solomon Islands. My last one is just a portrait of a lady from North Malaita. You can see from the engraving on the cheeks and the head ornament that this lady is from Laos in the Solomon Islands. So it's mainly trying to expose the culture of the Solomon Islands to the world, to the rest of the world, that we are a people with a rich and diverse traditional cultural heritage. Thank you.